Hi guys, Noel Marshall here with you again at Backballer HQ, where of course we do our foam rolling on a stable base. Today I'd like to bring you through my 8-step routine using our back stretcher, aka the hog. This is the perfect complementary tool to use with your backballer. I've just completed the 16-step baller program. My muscles are rolled out, they're ready to be stretched. So guys, if you're ready to follow along, let's go. Step one on this, guys, is our lat. So we position our lat in the center of the back stretcher, stretch out our arm as much as we can, and we just rock our body forward and back like so, getting that release and good stretch right through our shoulder joint as we do this. So that's 2. Simple stuff, but so good for us as we do it. 3, 4. Concentrate on the stretch. Breathe throughout. Feel the release. 5. Everything's releasing out through the shoulder. You really feel it in the lat. You feel it even at the traps at the back, through the pecs, anterior deltoid, up around the shoulder, even through that tricep here at the back of our arm. 6, 7. Concentrate on that stretch. 8, 9. Last one, guys. 10. And of course, we do the other side. Now, I'll just bring it over here so I don't have my back to you and you can see exactly what I'm doing throughout. So, back in position, and again, we're going for 10. So it's 1, 2. This is so good, guys, for your shoulders. You combine this with using your back baller, and if you do have particular shoulder issues, combine using the back baller and the back stretcher with hanging from a bar for 1 or 2 minutes a day, whatever you can manage, and you'll wipe out 99.9% of the shoulder issues. Simple stuff, but if it's done, it works. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way in here now, guys. Feel the stretch, feel the release. 8, 9, 10. Awesome, so good, guys. We've step 1 on our program done. We are off and running. Step 2, guys, is continuing that good functionality through our upper back and shoulders by positioning the back stretcher right underneath the labia scapula and around our shoulder blades there, and it's a butterfly movement where we bring our hands from our hips, stretching them right out, straight out above our heads, and feeling that awesome release down through the sides of our body, right up to the lats, triceps, everything gets stretched out and released through the shoulders here. It is so good. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and hold that a second as we come up. Release. 3, so good, guys, so good. There we go. And relax. Fingertips, straight elbows, fingertips back onto the floor. Oh, you even feel that stretch going right down through your body, through the abs. Everything gets stretched out and released when we do this. It is so good. Okay, so that was 4, 5. Relax. And go again. 6. Stretch it out. Here we go. And hold that. So 6 and 7. Just hold for a second at the top, guys. Really feel that stretch and release as we do that. And 8. There we go. Last 2 now, guys. Let's really go for this. Straight elbows, feeling that stretch down through the sides of each side of our body as we really feel that going to work. 9 and 10. Oh, we get such a gain, such a benefit from doing this. 10. Awesome, guys, so good. We've 2 done, and step 3 is really simple because all we're doing is we're shifting the position of our back stretcher down into the middle of our spine, and we're repeating the exact same move. Now, what I like to do is when I do this, I tend to bring my head forward and back as I do it. I just find it helps with the movement and gets me into a nice rhythm. Okay, so that was 1. That's 2. Oh, so good for that release right through the thoracic. You get that fabulous functionality right through the spinal column from doing this, guys. There's 3. You just gotta get down and do it, huh? 4. You really feel that awesome stretch going right through the abs. It's all so good for us. 4. And that's 5 now, guys. Really stretch it out and hold it at the top. There we go. Ooh, 5. Relax. 6. 7. 8. 9. And the last one, guys. 10. Oh, just hold that there for a second. Go side to side. Feel your body releasing. Awesome. Boom. 3 done. Okay, guys. We positioned the back stretcher here at the base of our back underneath our sacroiliac joint. And the next 4 steps are done from this position. We're actually at step 4 in the program, and that is pelvic tilts. And effectively what we're doing is the cat-cow movement. So we suck in our belly button, squeeze our glutes, and we're taking that curvature out of our lower back by doing that and releasing. Okay? And the muscles we're stretching here, guys, are the psoas and iliacus in here, and they're the main contributor to lower back issues, sciatica. So it's so important that we stretch them out and release them. We tend to suffer from an over curvature of our spine, anterior pelvic tilt these days from the amount of setting we do. So it's so important that we take these corrective measures and balance out our body by doing this. Okay? And it feels so good as well when you do it. Every time you do it, you just feel, you just know you're doing your body a big service by stretching out. That's 4. Suck it in. Squeeze those glutes. Feel that stretch through the abs. Like so. 5. And release. 6. Suck it in. You get as many vertebrae as you can to that mat, getting as much curvature as you can out of that lower back and getting the benefit. That's 8. 9. There we go. Remembering to breathe throughout, relaxing, enjoying it as we get the benefit. This good functionality back through our body. Okay, that's the last one there now, guys. That's 10, and all of a sudden we're halfway through our program. We are doing so good. Next up, guys, are trunk rotations. So back stretch just stays in the same position. Get your base of your back well positioned on it. Pull out your hands for stability, and what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to roll our body from side to side and get a marvelous stretch through each side of our lower back, through our glutes, right up through the IT bands, through the piriformis. So again, so important for good lower back functionality and release, and that release as well as sciatica, which a lot of people, so many people suffer from. So you get such a gain and benefit from doing this. So we're counting each side, guys. That's 3, and when we come over, we just hold that stretch for a couple of seconds and release. Okay, 4 done. 5. Oh, all the way through now, guys. Great as well for building strength through the obliques here. You'll feel it when you come over, and of course, so important, strong core, strong back, strong body. Good core strength is so important for our overall health and functionality. There we go. I think that's 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome, guys. 5 done, 3 to go. Next up are hip rotations. And what we're doing here is we're stretching out through our groin, through the adductors by dropping our knees out as low as we can, and we're kicking out and coming back to the starting position. We're simulating the breaststroke effectively using our legs. So that was 1. That's 2. Building that, really building that core strength now as we do this. You really feel it through the acetabulum. That's the hip joint where the head of the femur connects into the pelvis. You're releasing all the tendons and ligaments, anything that's tight or knotted up in there. This is such an effective move at stretching that out and releasing and just getting that good functionality going through our hips, which is so important. Okay, for every movement, of course, hips are pivotal. So I think that's, I really feel that. That's 4. And back in, stretch and kick out and back for 5. Little clicks going off there. It's all good. We know something's working. Oh, we're building that. We're building our bodies back up, guys. There we go. 6. 7, 8. Really feel that stretch now, guys, for the last couple. Down through the adductors as we kick out and back in. There's 9, and we're on the last one. Ooh, drop out our feet, kick it out, good core engagement, and back in. We've 10 done. Awesome, guys. We've only 2 moves left, so let's finish strong. Oh, sorry, I'm getting carried away. My back stretcher remains in the same position for number 7 on our program, guys, which are leg raises. And I suppose this is all about building that core here, and of course we'll get a good stretch as well through our hamstrings in doing so. So this is the move, guys. It's very simple. It's just about execution. Okay, so we're controlling the descent. So that was 1 done. Okay, control descent. I like to take about 4 seconds to come down. This is 2, and when we come up, we get a nice stretch through our hamstrings. Okay, so that's 2, and as I say, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the descent. So we're building that core. That's the key. That's what we're really looking for here in doing these, guys. That's 4. Breathing throughout. 5. 6. Extending that stretch a little bit deeper each time if you can. If you're struggling to keep your legs dead straight, guys, just put a little bend in your knees. With all these, you do what you can and you build up. Okay, so that's 7. 8. But once you stick at it, it's amazing how our bodies respond, and we just get that good functionality back. If we do the right things for our body, it responds and gives it back to us in spades. Okay, that's 9. 10. Awesome, guys. That's number 7 on our program done. So we've only one left, and this is all about getting good functionality from the ground up through our feet. Start off by marching on it and warming up the fascia, the plantar fascia, and the 20 muscles in our feet. We're just going to activate them now by knocking them up a little bit like that, and we're going to kick it off with 10 calf raises as controlled as we can. A little bit of a balancing exercise this, so need to concentrate. So that's 1, just controlled release as well. There we go. 2, so important that we've good functional feet, guys, as it affects everything up through the kinetic chain, right up to our body. Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5. Control descent, really feel the engagement through our calves as we build that strength up through the Achilles, up through the gastrocnemius. 6, so important for our bodies that we build it correctly from the ground up. Okay, everything functions and fires well once we have a good stable base. 8, 9, last one, guys, 10. Okay, so good. Now, guys, we're just going to finish out with a couple of static stretches and our program will be complete. So the first one here is a good static stretch through our calves. What we do is we bring our heel, we slide our heel onto the base of the back stretcher, onto the mat, and just with our hip forward we pick up a good deep stretch through our calf, and we're holding this for 20 seconds. Okay, I'm on 10 there now already. Really feel it and just hold that stretch as we release through our lower leg. So that's that side, and of course the same on the other leg, and we're just going to do the same now as well with our feet after this, and our program will be complete. So another 5 seconds here, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the last stretch now, guys, is a good deep stretch through our feet, through our Achilles, through our feet, up to our toes. So we've our toes flexed, we've our hip forward, knee bent, and we're picking up the stretch through the Achilles tendon, through the plantar of our feet, up to our toes, where you have the flexor and extensor muscles. And it's so important that we've good functionality going through our toes, as that affects everything up through the kinetic chain, through our bodies. It affects our balance. So important that we have that good foot functionality. And we're on the last few seconds here now on this side, guys, and we're in 3. That's it. And other side, same thing. Flex your toes, slide your foot onto the mat, pick up the stretch through the Achilles, through the foot, up through the toes, and get that good functionality going from the tippy toes of our body right up through. On the last 5 seconds here now, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. We are done, guys. What a marvelous stretch benefit that is to our body. Guys, we make this routine a habit, especially after using our back baller, and our bodies thank us for it. Guys, I want to thank you for working through with me again today. Let's keep up this good work.